It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They go to Elliott again.
4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Prescott. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready, set.
On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. I don't think there's anyone who can possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabril Cox came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, it made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That will keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That run successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking out front.
Yeah, you got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety.
And he's going to go down again. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Lance now to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Now Lance again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Yeah, getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance, he'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what... So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel.
They find some open field here. And buying time to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Here's Lance.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey,
50 yards.
and the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Returning from his end zone is Ray. He was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Throwing on first down is Lance. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was coming. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the touchdown.
George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit in this series. And Lance throws the interception, his third.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.